You got to do things that typical marketers are not willing to do and don't even understand how to do. Okay, and that's where we come in, right? So we're gonna have a lot of fun here. All right, so here's the problem. There is, we've been talking about, you probably see me draw this a lot, right? So there were different ways people getting traffic, right? And there was a category of people who are getting traffic, let these arrows represent traffic, directly to an offer, okay? Some, offer right here. Right, and there's a lot of them actually, right? And again, in video number 1, I talked a little bit about this. If you are sending traffic directly to an offer, my friend, for your sake, stop doing that because you're wasting your money. You're wasting your business. You're not going to be successful with this approach. Okay, we're not even going to worry about this. We're not even going to talk about this because you know better now, right? If you're sending traffic directly to an offer, you are wasting your money. You're sabotaging your business. You're suffocating your business. Please stop doing that. Right? There is a better way. So this is option number 1. And this is how amateurs run their business. Okay. Option number 2 is this, right? There is these guys are typical. So they're going to be running traffic. They say, you know what? I learned that I need to get a landing page, right? I'm going to collect my list, right? Let's just have this oval shaped figure here. It's supposed to be a circle. Represent list, right? So they're building their list and then they're sending them to an offer. Okay, which is better. Okay, which is better. At least they're building a list, right? Now, if this is somebody else's offer, if this is a network marketing company, if this is a business opportunity or some sort of a program or a product for somebody else, right? Well, you are very, very limited with your conversions over here because as your traffic is coming in, okay, to your landing page, they're opting, yes, they're getting to your list, and then this typically in our space, on average, this stuff right here converts, and it doesn't matter what you promote, whether it's a Clickbank product or network marketing company. On average, okay, in our space, the conversions you will see here is going to be anywhere from 1% to 2%. Okay, that's it. That's the average. And I've been in this space for about 10 years, right? So the big problem over here, okay, where a lot of marketers are running into is a couple things. Number 1, what you do prior to people getting to your landing page is not marketing, okay? Your traffic is not marketing. There is a big difference between marketing and advertising, okay? What you do to get traffic to your landing page is called advertising, okay? This part and this part, 2 different things, 2 different worlds, okay? So we talk a lot about traffic. Now, your true marketing doesn't begin unless or until somebody opts into your list, okay? And they get on your list, okay? So when they get on your list, this is where your true marketing begins, okay? And so if you are running your business with this model, which I'm probably going to focus on this a little bit here because this is like 98% of marketers, this is their setup for their business. You're probably one of them. I used to run it like this, right? And I was like, man, I'm barely scraping by until I understood something, right? But there is a even bigger problem. So if you're just relying on this and you're getting your 1% to 2% conversion rates, right? You're hardly making any money, right? But people say, you know what, I'm building my list. So the idea for building your list is so that you can monetize your list, right? And you can go, to your list over and over again, and you can send other relevant offers to your list so that you can make those money for free, okay? Now, there comes another giant problem that a lot of marketers are facing in this industry, and that is this. There's going to be when you email your list, okay, let's say it's 100 people or 100,000 people, no matter, right? There's going to be a certain amount of, certain percentage of people that will actually open your emails when you send an email to your list, okay? And that's a big problem because on average, and I surveyed thousands of people, I surveyed thousands of marketers, including big name gurus, all right? On average, in this space, people are seeing anywhere from 2 to 5% email open rates. It's a very, very big problem, okay? If you don't have people opening up your emails, it's very, very difficult for you to build your business. Does that make sense? That means there is 5 to 98% of people on your list that are not opening your emails, okay? There comes even bigger issue because let's say this is your prospect over here, okay? Let's have this guy be representing your prospect, okay? If he is on your list, guess what? he's probably on other marketers' list as well, don't you think? And this guy is getting bombarded with emails, right? Boom, 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 boom. He's probably getting 50 emails a day, right? And if you don't stand out from, if you don't stand head and shoulders above your competition, above these guys, right? This guy right here, he is on a bunch of marketers' lists, and we have to run our business very strategically, very mindful of that, understanding this is what's going on, right? And so if you do certain things in a certain way, you can actually improve your conversions to say 20%, 30%, right? What if you improve your conversions what if I can show you how to improve your conversions, to say 50%, right? To where you're just totally crushing your competition. You say, Vic, is that even possible? Absolutely, and I'm going to show you in a minute here, okay? So this is the model that a lot of people are running, and if you're running this model, that's great, but there is a better way. Okay, this is how typical people run their model. The third option here, okay, is you have traffic, and this is what I'm going to be talking to you about today. You have traffic going to your landing page, okay? You are building your list here. Can you see this? Yeah, you can, right? So this is your list, and then that landing page leads, and your list leads them to something called lead magnet, okay? And landing page is promoting a lead magnet, not your offer. Does that make sense? And then that lead magnet is actually pre-framing them for the offer. Okay? So this is a better model. This is how the pros are doing it, and this is where you want to be at. Okay? And if you're brand new into this industry, you want to learn this, you want to understand this, and you want to get to the third position here as quickly as possible, right? Because this is where you make the most amount of money. There's actually one other one that's on the top of this, and that blows everything out of the water, and that's called HTA Elite, right? It's something that we've invented and perfecting, which is, just basically taking this and like pouring, rocket jet, fuel on it, and just making this thing go viral, which is, something we cover inside of HTA Elite. But at the very least, you want to be here, okay? And then your marketing, right? Your marketing is going to happen over here, okay? So what you do with your list, the idea is to get as many people on your list as possible, to build your list. But then there's a challenge for you to do certain things in a certain way with your list. It's how you communicate, it's how you build, what happens before they even get to your list, and then what happens when they're on your list, so that you get, 30, 40, 50, 60% of people opening your emails and engaging, and at the same time you're building trust with them, and when this guy sees your email coming in his inbox, and then he's got 50 emails coming from these guys, all the rest of the competition, right? He's going to open your email first because, he wants to hear from you. That's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about how to do in this video. Okay? Now you say, Vic, how do I know that you're qualified for, to teach this stuff? And how do I even know that this is, 50% email open rate is even possible? I've never heard about that. Which, by the way, if you get 50% of people or 30% of people to open up your emails, right? You have tons more people coming and seeing your offer, right? And then you're like multiplying your income without doing anything different. Does that make sense? So let me show you something here. Let me take you online. I want to make sure, because anytime when I'm looking at something like that, right? I want to know, I want to say, look, how qualified are you to teach me this stuff? So before I pay attention, let me just let me pre-frame you, okay? Let me talk to you and show you how relevant, how important this stuff is, and how important this video is going to be for your business, if you choose to listen, okay? Totally up to you. Right, so here I've logged into one of my autoresponders. It's Entreport, and we're online. And just to give you an example here, from my personal business, I'm just totally taking you behind the curtain here. So this is some of the emails that I've sent out, right? So 9,600 emails sent. As you can see here, this is my open rate here, 36%. I sent 36,000 emails, 21% open rate, 65% open rate, right? 65, 71% open rate. Now, why is this fluctuating a little bit? Well, because I'm a marketer. And a lot of times I would actually segment my list, and I would test out different subject lines. I would test out different times of the day when I'm sending out emails. And all of this is important. And all of this I'm going to be teaching you, right? How do you engineer insane conversions? How do you engineer insane conversions for your landing page, right? For your opt-in, to where you're getting 40, 50, 60% of people opting to your landing page. And then how do you engineer insane conversions and engagement with your list, up to 70%, 80% sometimes I get. And then how do you engineer insane conversions for your sales, for your offer? All of that is going to be covered in this video. I promise you, it's going to be worth a lot for your business, right? Although I can't make any income guarantees here, but give you an idea, right? So 72%, 75%, here 79%, right? Now, let me take you to another autoresponder. This is GetResponse. As you can see, one of the emails that I sent out here got 70.42% email open rate with 27% email click-through rate, which is insane. It's unheard of in this industry, right? That's one of the emails. Here, let me, here's another one that I sent out. And this is just broadcast emails, not even the scheduled ones. Those get actually higher email open. But this one's got 84%, right? This email here is it's pretty consistent with me, because I do certain things in a certain way, and that's why I'm going to be showing you. Look at this, 86% email open rate, right? Check this out here. 40% email click-through rate, 111% email open rate. How is that even possible? 111% email open rate. It's possible because a lot of people on my list, they will be coming back and opening my email more than once, okay? How would you like to know how to do that? That's a little bit better than the 2 to 5% email open rate, don't you think? Right? You see what I'm saying? How do you engineer this? Well, before I show you, let me show you something else here. Again, I want to be very relevant here for you. Here is, actually, let me do this. Let me go back. Sometimes it's very easy to engineer a high, email open rate on like a 3,000 emails or 1,000 emails, sent, right? Here is MetaPost. This is one of my, another one of my autoresponder accounts here. And this is performance over the last 30 days, okay? So this is going to give you a broader overview, broader picture here. So we have sent 367,000 emails over the last 30 days, 364,000 emails delivered, right? Overall, look at this, 31.1% email open rate overall. And this is actually not even accurate, because this morning I sent out another probably 40,000 emails, and that email is still in a process. So it kind of dinged my open rate a little bit, because there's another 40,000 emails added, but it's still in the process of being opened right now. People are getting back from work and whatnot, and so that's going to be even higher. It's probably going to be at about 35 to 40% email open rate on 300,000 emails sent. Does that make sense? So it's totally possible. See, just like a great baker can cook a really awesome, yummy cake, right? And he can do it over and over and over again. You can engineer insane conversions, and you can do it over and over and over again if you do certain things in a certain way. Okay. The reason I'm showing you this is because it's very, very significant. Why is this significant? Well, it's significant because, let me show you this. At the end of the day, right? You're doing any one of these models because you want to make money, okay? Nothing happens until we get conversions, or I should say nothing happens until we get traffic first, right? And then until we get conversions, and then you make the money, right? But at the end of the day, your goal is to get sales, right? Is to get money in the bank. So the reason this stuff is very important is because, look, back, and if you watched video number 1, I think I mentioned this in video number 1, but this was a promotion that I did, this was a year and a half ago or so. Started from zero, right? From zero, very first month, okay, $264,000 generated. This is in revenue, came in, okay? The very next month, $456,000 in 1 month, in a single month, okay? As you can see here, 174,000, 226,000, 300,000. So in about a span of about 11 months or so, the first 11 months, totally brand new promotion, totally, new area. I've never done anything like that. In fact, this was inside of the network marketing industry, right? And so I stepped in, did not know anything about network marketing, but I understood some of the principles, that I'm going to be explaining to you here in this video. And I applied those principles. First 11 months, over $2.2 million or something like that generated, right? And I was able to set industry's record, made the most amount of money ever in the history of network marketing, okay? Over $720,000, something like that. Again, not because Vic is somebody special, but because I do certain things in a certain way. And you can do that too. You can replicate it. And I'm pretty sure it's going to work for you, okay? That's why this stuff is very, very relevant. Let me show you something else here. Okay, so just recently here, right? Just a couple months ago, I started another campaign that's totally off the radar. You didn't even see this, right? This was totally off the radar. Very very underground kind of thing, right? And the very first month, as you can see here, $90,000 came in. This is after this is clean money in the bank, after refunds and all that stuff. The very next month, right? $97,000. The next month after that, $102,000. So in a span of the first 3 months, this is the last 3 months here, it generated $291,000. Now here's the kicker. Okay, here's the kicker. This particular campaign, I started and it generated $100,000 a month revenue without me spending a single dime on marketing. How did I do that? Well, I didn't do that because I was focusing on this. I was able to do that because it came from this, okay? And it did not come from the entire list of mine. It came from I'll tell you, from about 3,000 subscribers on my list, okay? That's why this is so powerful, okay? When you have a list and you know how to operate your list, you know how to talk to your list, you know how to strategically, run your business, because this is where your business is. This is not your business. Traffic is not your business. People think if I have traffic and I have an offer that I'm sending, that's my business. That's not your business. Your business is this right here. This can be anything. As long as you believe in it, as long as you stand behind it, right? As long as you can look somebody in the eye and say, you know what, get whatever I'm telling you to get because it's going to help you. If you can do that, this can be anything. This is irrelevant. This is where you should be focusing all of your attention on. And traffic. You have traffic, you have this taken care of, right? You can pretty much write your own paycheck anywhere you go. Does that make sense?